Hi and welcome. My name is Neil. I'm the Aspiedad, and this is the first video on this channel where we get to talk about one, being dad, two, being Aspie, and being an Aspie dad. This of sorts is a coming out as an Aspie video. It's something I haven't made public except to close friends and those who know me well. And I've been pondering about doing this video for a really long time, or this channel rather, for a really long time, and eventually decided, all right, I'm going to do it now. Why? Primarily, I'm a Simon Sinek guy. I'll talk to him in a moment. Let's just talk about the why. Is finding out that I had Asperger's after my son was diagnosed. I'll get into that story soon. And looking for groups or like-minded guys, especially dads, I found a difficult task. Maybe I haven't been looking hard enough. But then eventually I thought, let's start a YouTube channel. This is something I love. I love being part of creative processes, and obviously you learn more about me in subsequent videos. But today I just want to kind of introduce you to myself and my son quickly, and make a platform for you, either mum or dad. I can't speak for the mums, obviously. To have a platform to share ideas and share what we've read and share what we've experienced, tell the stories, and maybe support one another in that way. Or maybe you're just here because you're curious about what it is being adult Asperger's. That doesn't mean I have it sorted out completely, not by any means, but I think I was lucky to have many experiences during my work life, to kind of teach me the skills I was supposed to have to survive in a neurotypical world which do not think the same as the Aspies or anything like that. Quickly about Simon Sinek. I love the work of Simon Sinek. It started with a video that a colleague of mine came into my classroom. So obviously I'm a teacher, and at the back of my board there was written, always ask why. And she said, you will like this person, watch his video called Start With Why. And it was Simon Sinek. That first video that had so many million hits on YouTube and other places. And I watched this video and I thought, wow, this resonates with me so much. And I started reading his work and taking it in, feeling like a really old millennial. And I've even been called the oldest millennial alive. Although I don't really see myself that way, but then that might just be an Aspie thing, not being able to see what's right in front of you, but getting used to that. I started reading his books, and it totally changed the way I thought. And then when eventually I found out that my son had Asperger's, and then eventually finding out that I as well have Asperger's, made such a lot of sense, answered a lot of questions. So I still follow Simon's work closely because I still feel like the oldest millennial. I'll put a link down below if you want to read the book. It's available on Amazon and other platforms. And I read it often because every time there's something new that just comes up to me. Yes, so this channel basically sharing stories, sharing ideas, sharing books, sharing experiences, sharing tips. Put them down in the comments below, please do, or send me an email. I'll leave my email address down there as well, and I'll try to answer all the emails personally. So how did I get to this journey? My 13-year-old son, who will not be appearing for the time being on this channel, as he doesn't like to appear on any social media, and stated so very clearly as being the Aspie kid he is. You luckily always know where you're at with an Aspie because they tell you. He was diagnosed about 2 years ago, and from the beginning, his mum and I, who are not married anymore, who knew that this kid was different, as did I growing up. Meaning that when he was diagnosed, this whole world, it was like just my head just exploding with experiences from me growing up and being so extremely similar to what he is and how he is and how he thinks. So and then eventually knowing, okay, this is me as well, and now being able to do this growing up thing together. And now that he's a teen, preteen, it's not getting more difficult, it's actually getting much easier. So if even if you have a neurotypical teen, this channel will be beneficial for you as well. So my son lives with me. He was diagnosed when he was 12, and we have an awesome life together. Somehow the universe has been kind to us, because living in a world where lots of people and lots of action is really, really challenging for us. And so we find solace online, living an online life. He is a homeschooler, or he has an online curriculum, and I am an online teacher. I don't teach in classes anymore. I do miss contact with individuals, because that's not just an introvert thing, but that's really generally an Asperger's thing. You will notice that I use the word Aspie interchangeable for Asperger's, or the official term is high functioning autism, which is a term I try to stay away of, and I just prefer to call it Aspie, because it gives us some kind of identity as well, and not to get pity from anyone, because that's the last thing I want, and what we want is pity or attention that is not due. So we'll stick to Asperger's. That's what I'll call it, for high functioning autism. It's not a disorder, it's just a different way of thinking anyway. So my kid lives with me. We homeschool, we home teach, we love our life. We get to do other projects. We live in a quiet part of South Africa, if you can get that from my accent, in kind of in a part called the Bushveld, which is far away. It's close to the city, close enough so you can get stuff, but far enough so it's quiet and calm, which we like a lot. If you think you'll have benefit from this video, please give us a like and give us a subscribe, and I'll do more videos in future as often as I can, as topics come, and to tell the stories. There's so many stories I want to tell you, and I really cannot wait to tell you these stories and hear your stories as well. Pop us a link in the comments, and welcome to this channel. This is me coming out as Aspie and introducing my life as an adult Asperger's dad, divorced. You don't need to be divorced, but we'll get into that topic in much later videos. We will, because it's a sensitive, tricky topic, but it's not off limits, certainly not. And we can certainly discuss that, and we'll talk about that. I will talk about that, not at length. We'll see how it goes anyway. But welcome to the channel. Look out for more, and do chat and do integrate. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. I'm Neil, the Aspiedad. Ciao.